Okay, welcome back. Today I'll be cooking up a dark trap sort of melody. So, I'm going to start with an FL keys, but I'm going to go into my snare pattern and go to this drop down, hit stamp and then hit -7th. I'm going to use -7th because dark melodies are usually in minor keys. So I'm going to put it on whatever note, maybe G sharp, that should be alright. And I'll click shift, move it down an octave, shift, down an octave, shift up to there, and shift up again. Then mute that and come back into the FL keys. And there I've got like ghost notes for anything in the G sharp minor scale. So I'll lay down some root notes that I'm liking the sound of, and I'll get back to you in a sec. So this B to G sharp and then B to F sharp sounding good so far. Right now I'm gonna create some chords out of this. So go up 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just got a 1, 2, 3, there we go. So that's sounding good so far. What I'm going to do now is take these root notes, bring them down, take these middle notes and bring them up. Oops. I'm liking how that's sounding. So now I'm going to put some melody, some top note melody sort of things in the gaps between where it hits and then when the next chord hits above these sort of notes, and then I'm also going to chop up these actual notes in the chord. So I've turned that pretty quickly into a nice melody. What I've got is I've put some top notes up there, and then I've added some in the actual structure of the chords over there, and I've cut some up, and also I set my snapping, this magnet thing, to 0 and put some little sort of connecting notes just so it feels a bit more natural. So that D sharp there, D sharp there, and then I've also chopped this up just before it hits that D sharp there. And here's how this is sounding now. I'm liking how that's sounding so far. So the next step is going to be to find some layers. What I'm looking for is a pad, a bass, some sort of key or pluck, and then a main instrument like a piano or a guitar. So I'm going to head into Omnisphere and find some instruments. Okay, so here I am. I've got five different instances of Omnisphere open. This will be fun on the computer. Anyway, I do have a bass here. Do have a little pluck sort of thing. This, what's it called? The thing you play with your fingers, a metal African thing. Then I've got, I think, some power chords. Sorta. This might be a pad. Yeah, so it's choir pad. And then keys. Nah, guitar. Nice phase sort of guitar. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to come into, on all of these, I'm going to come into here and I'm going to randomize not only the velocity, but also the panning as well. So I've changed the velocity and panning on a lot of these, not the bass though, but now I'm going to come in and touch up what notes actually play and like when to pause them and stuff on all of these instruments. I might add some strum on some of the chords, that sort of thing, and I'll come back to you when I've done that. So I've got all of these sorted out now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of them. I might actually just start with the guitar maybe. I'm going to pitch it around, so move it up one semitone, up and down, keep going, till I find a key that I'm definitely a fan of, and then I'm going to apply that to all of these. So I pitched that down 5 semitones, so 500 cents. Now I'm going to come into the mixer and add some EQ so that these frequencies aren't clashing, especially with the bass and some of the lower notes in the guitar and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to EQ out the low end in the guitar, that sort of stuff, make the bass a bit more prominent, all of that. So I'll do that now. Little mixing tip as well, I'm going to set my master to mono, just so that it's the sort of idea that if you can get a mix to sound good in mono, it'll sound good anywhere. So I'm going to be definitely applying that while I'm mixing these few instruments together. So, I think this is sounding a lot better than it was previously. So what I've done, EQ on all of them pretty much, just so they're not clashing with this bass or interfering with others. And then reverb on some of them. I put a halftime on this one, just to bounce it out. Halftime on this one as well. Actually, this one might not need it. Try with and without in a second. But this one's got a little bit of delay, and then a halftime so that you can still sort of hear the original notes. I've done that by turning the mix down, and then on the bass I've just got a nice EQ boosting this and taking out the highs. Now I'll take it out of mono and hear what this is sounding like. Definitely want to get this bouncing around the ears a bit more, this top sort of melody, so I'll come in here. Changed up the channel panning and the note panning, just because I felt like the note panning wasn't doing enough by itself. So here's what this is all sounding like now. Might make it a bit quieter. Just level all of these out. What I'm going to do now, I'll come to here, split by channel, take all of these out, and then structure them out, sort of. Alright, so I've structured this out. This should be able to just repeat whatever throughout a beat if I export it as a file. Anyway, add a little bit of automation to the master volume. Here is the melody loop. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye.